anything that changes from a state to a state, know that that thing is a creation, not the creator. Now,
There is no resemblance between the attributes of Allah Ta'ala and the attributes of creatures with the same names. Though the linguistic meanings of the attributes of created entities given their names do make it easier for our intellect to understand whatever it is capable of understanding of those attributes, while bearing in mind that between the attributes of creatures and the attributes of the true Allah Ta'ala, there is no commonality to begin with or resemblance at all.
so the only thing that you will see is the same word according to language. So we say that Allah is attributed with hearing, and the humans and other creatures are attributed human. But the meanings that apply to Allah cannot be the meanings that apply to the creation, right? So for instance, some people, they misunderstand and they read the verse, ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ, and then he made al-istiwa in relation to al-arsh. And they translate that to mean that Allah rose above, right? Which indicates movement to Allah. And the simple question would be what Abu Hanifa said, that if you believe that Allah is above the throne, which is invalid to believe, where was Allah before the throne was created? He said this would be asked. If you say that Allah is above the throne, and that is a location for Allah, where was Allah before the throne was created? Because the throne is creation. It came from non-existence into existence. And Allah was existing because He is Al-Awwal. He has no beginning. So therefore, the attribute of Istiwa is an attribute that was always attributed to Allah before Al-Arsh. He had the attribute of Al-Istiwa. Istiwa was not an attribute he gained once the Arsh was created. Wal-iyadhu billah. Right? So we don't say that Allah was not attributed with Istiwa, then He made Istiwa when the Arsh was created. This is kufr. This is blasphemous. One cannot say that about Allah. His attributes are azaliyya. Sifatullah azaliyya, abadiyya. Right? They don't change. They are everlasting without a beginning. So He was attributed with that. So there we understand that as Allah was without a place before creating the place, He is existing without a place after creating the place. And this is by consensus of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jamaah, as the great Imam Abu Mansur al-Baghdadi mentioned that consensus in his book Al-Farqu Bayn al-Firaq. Now,
the rational mind's judgment of these aforementioned attributes being necessary for Allah Ta'ala Most High means that the rational mind does not accept and does not conceive of Allah Ta'ala being described with their opposites, i.e. the rational mind also judges the attributes of deficiency which are opposite to them and are inconsistent with Allah Ta'ala Most High to be impossible. And it, the rational mind, negates them from Him with certainty. Similarly, transmitted knowledge proves that they are negated from Him Most High.
So he's talking about two things. The sound mind, as they know that in order to be attributed with godhood, the status of ilahiyya, these attributes must be attributed to the Creator. Likewise, the sound mind arrives at the fact that the opposites of these attributes are impossible to attribute to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we can know that from the sound mind. So also the transmitted text and naql, the Quran and the Sunnah, came, revealed, and confirmed what the sound mind has concluded, right? So there is a join between al-aql and al-naql in knowing these attributes about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the scholars, they said that al-aql, the intellect, has a consideration in the religion, and that the religion only comes with that which is deemed permissible by the sound mind. Now,
what is possible for Allah Ta'ala? What is impossible? I'm sorry, what is impossible?
There is another mistake. Man, where's my pen?